Hello winners! You might be wondering where I was from last few weeks and why I am not uploading any videos on the channel. So let me tell you two things. There are two important reasons why I was not able to upload the videos. So the first one was I was out of the station for 1 week for company's annual offsite at Goa, and we are planning to release some videos regarding offsite in upcoming days. And the second reason was that I was quite busy with getting familiar with the work I have to perform at JTC day to day. Earlier, I planned to share with all of you my first month experience, but then that plan got changed into experience of 2 months. So let's get started for today's video. So finally, I have started my career. I have entered into corporate life at Jalan Technology Consulting (JTC) as a software developer. I got offer from JTC in December 2020, and then I have joined JTC from August 2nd, 2021. So first thing we will talk about is joining process. While focusing on joining process, before joining process, we had given a task to complete Odin project. Odin project is a basically course which focuses on giving you hands-on experience about full stack web development, and it really helped us a lot to get familiar with web development after completing Odin project. When we actually joined the company on 2nd August, we were given a task of onboarding process. What does that mean? So basically, onboarding process is a process which makes you familiar with system architecture, code architecture, and how really things work inside a company. It gives you a taste of how real life projects work inside the company, and we completed that onboarding process within the first week, and then in the second week we were assigned to in-house project of company. So here I want to put some light upon joining startup versus joining MNC when you are just starting your career or you are a fresher. So what happens in MNC is that they can afford to invest some time and some resources on their new joinees as they have established. But what happens in startups, like they are just growing and they are in a growing phase, and they expect from a joinee that most of the things they should learn on themselves, or startups expects from you that you learn things faster, and they expect you to become enthusiastic about your work. And remember the one thing, if you are joining a startup, then be ready to put an extra effort, because culture at the startup is fast culture and you have to learn things while working. So it's important to put some amount of extra effort at the beginning level. So initially 2 or 3 months you have to put some extra time, but in the long run it will help you in the big way. Why? Because the things you will learn in 6 or 7 months, like it's not a correct comparison, but if you are working in a startup and if you are working in MNC, then you will learn more things fastly in startup culture than MNC. That was my observation. Now talking about my experience of first 2 months of working as a software developer, then it was full of lots of learning. It was full of ups and downs. I really got to know what it means to be a software developer, because when your code is working, then you will feel like you are on the top of world. But when you get caught or you get stuck with some kind of bug for 1 or 2 days consistently, then your self-esteem or your confidence level just shatters, and that happens in the life of software developer often. So what I got to learn from here is I need to build an attitude of problem solver. Attitude of problem solver which only focuses on the solution of the problem and not really on the exact problem. And that's how we can tackle this situation and we can get that bug solved. And in real life the same thing happens. When we caught with any kind of problem or any kind of issue, we just get demotivated. And there also we have to build this same attitude of problem solver. So on the basis of my experience of 2 months, I can say that being an software developer is less about how many computer languages, how many data structures and algorithms you know, and it's more about having a problem solving ability. Talking about welcome kit I have received from company, I have received a brand new laptop of Dell, which is of model Dell XPS 13. It's a brand new and premium laptop series from Dell, and when I saw the price, it's very expensive. You can have a look at it. So it's always a great experience for everyone to get that message, to see that message that your account has been credited with XXX amount of money, and especially when that money is credited as your first salary. That credit or that deposit is full of emotions, and I cannot explain you in words how I felt at that moment and that whole day. So what I did with my salary, I gave treat to friends and family and purchased some things for myself. Have a look at it. Now talking about most interesting part of the video, the perks and benefits I receive for working at JTC. So first of all, we get 12 paid leaves and 6 sick leaves each year. Then there is a all hands meeting in the first Friday of each month, which talks about or which gives you idea about what is happening across the company. Then we have some employee engagement activities, game time. Apart from all of this, we get a medical insurance which covers you, I think, 3 or 5 lakhs, and that's all. Those are the perks which we receive. So that's all for this video. Thanks for sticking to the end. The word saying signing out until we meet again to add value in your life.